All right, welcome back to the stream, everybody. It is Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Time for another episode of Valheim. We're working on a 5-boss run I'm calling Yagluth's Revenge. It's a no-map run. That's the challenge this time around. I think the only setting we've changed really is the resources rate. So we increase that to 1.5 resources rate just to speed things up a little bit, reduce the grind. No one wants to sit on stream and watch a grind forever. That's no fun. Reminder, I also stream Tuesday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I stream a game called Vane. It's actually a demo that's out on stream. It's a zombie apocalypse video game, having a lot of fun. I've made a couple base builds, base tours, and some guides for the game. Definitely check out the YouTube channel. Speaking of YouTube, big shout out to everyone watching the VODs being posted there, even this one. So all that being said, let's get into the game. Let's switch over to the game screen. Sorry, switch over to the game screen there. And I believe we are playing Craig Ferguson. Stumps is on a multiplayer game. There we go, Craig Ferguson. And somewhere we should have a Craig Ferguson server here. So just to show the modifiers, no map run, and we increase the resource rate to 1.5. Everything else is the defaults, the way we like it. So let's jump into it, see where we're at. Always takes a while to get the game loaded up. I think it takes about a full minute just to reload the world. Oh, maybe less than that. Very nice. All right. So it's morning. I know we went to bed last thing. Let's get our rested buff up. For those of you wondering what the rested buff looks like, this is what we want. A lot of bonuses there. The XP gains alone are worth it, as are all the other bonuses, so we'll wait it out till we get our rest. Take a look at our gear. Rank 1, at least we're wearing all leather, so that's good. We've got some fire arrows, so we mean business. We've got wood for a workbench, stone for a fire. I think we're in pretty good shape. Let's see if we can get some more food going. See what our resources have here. No food in there. No food in there. That's not honey. There we go, that's what we're looking for. So we got 5 boar meat. Let's get 5 deer meat to go with it. Get that cooked up. And while that's cooking, let's double check our beehives. I think we set these up last night. I was not expecting anything right away. Maybe we'll look for some, I'd say we grab some raspberries, but we'll probably find raspberries, so I'm not going to worry about it. We'll get it from the wild, live off the land. And for now, we got 2 chunks of honey, so I think we're in pretty good shape. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. All right, a quick review of where we're at. So we have our north, south, east, west roads. I'm just going to take a couple of them real quick. Let's get our food buffs up. There we go. Give ourselves some more stamina for the run. So this is our western road, goes right to the coast, real short road. And we've got a sign posted telling us to go east. So that's great. We could swing around along the coast. We'd hit our southern road, very similar, very short road. So we're not going to explore that one. I do want to head east just for a minute and kind of see where we ended up. East was a pretty long road. I don't think we encountered any black forest, and that's okay. But I would like to see what we left out there just for planning purposes later. Today we're going to head north. At least that's my plan. And I believe that's where we ran into our first chunk of black forest. And therefore, that's where we're going to try and set up a base. It'll be a nice little outpost, nice launching off point to get into the Black Forest, and then we can start gathering more resources, specifically Sterling cores for portals. That'll be a big upgrade. I'm hoping to get that done this week. Last week we did kill Eikthyr. We do have the Forsaken power. If you look in the bottom left corner there, it's on cooldown. So we know we've downed one of the Forsaken. Elder's on notice. I doubt we'll go after the Elder today. That's not my goal. I seriously doubt we'll even find his altar today. We might get lucky. But remember, it's a no-map run, so it's a lot of exploring in this. I'm not sure I've even explored over that hillside, but I'm going to stick to the roads we've made. We use the pathing tool to make this nice straight road real easy to follow. And we just naturally hit this farm right here. It was really convenient. Where we set up a base. I think we just repurposed one of the existing structures. Kind of stopped halfway. And I just wanted to see what we have here. Our fire has burnt out. We've got some food. That's nice. Not a lot of resources. We don't need much. We don't need much. Our bed is here. Actually, we slept at the other one. We should be saved to that bed. But anyway, you slice it. We got a nice little base here. I am going to wander just a little further east. And here's how we're going to do that. We're going to stick to our proper techniques. We don't want to get lost. And so one of the techniques I like to use is this building tool. You can pick any tool that has a clear singular direction, like I always use the stairs, and you can see it's guiding us to stay in the right direction. So if we just kind of follow these stairs as an arrow to point us in the right direction, we won't end up walking in circles. We don't have to build a road. We can get back here pretty easy. And I just want to scout out a little bit. That's all I want to do. We are zigzagging just a little bit. Remember, the stairs are not going to rotate. They just kind of point us in this direction. Do I see the coast already? No, I don't think I do. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. There is water there. Well, well, well. Did we just make it all the way to the coast? I believe we did. So I think this is cause to finish this road. I think it would be very wise. The nice thing is, by doing that, we will have built all 4 of our roads out to the coast. Notice I can use the ladder to find my way back. And that kind of basically divides the island in half, vertically and horizontally. So if we just circle the island, we should be able to find our way home without too much trouble. The regular boar, we don't care about him. And we're back. Without too much trouble. Quick hydration, give me a moment. There we go. Hard to keep the chatter up when your throat starts to tickle. So I think we're going to do just that. Let's get our hoe out. Let's switch over to pathin'. I like to use the shorter path. And last week we talked about how if you click right in the center, you have a good chance of sort of dog-legging left and right. You actually need to click off to the side. That's not the right side, like this. Let's see, did I have it right? I don't think I did. There we go. Yeah, like this, to kind of maintain that straight road. If you want that nice, clean, straight line. So let's just go on the other side and see if we can't continue this nice and straight as best we can. Easier if we knock down this house, but I'm just not going to worry about it too much. And then once we've got it started, we can usually just kind of keep it going. So yeah, I'm definitely clicking on the left side of it and just keep going. And our goal here is to just get back out to the coast. Let's double check that our ladder is facing the right direction, which it is. And this is always what screws up my paths the most. It's sort of just slanted ground, hillsides, that sort of thing, mountains. Really make it hard to make a nice clean path. But if you're on a straight line, it's relatively easy to get through it. There we go. Now we can continue our journey to the coast. I've mentioned when you run into a rock, click once on one side, once on the other side, and it just kind of keeps the road going nice and straight. Good way to deal with obstacles. Just click on either side. And we'll come back and kind of clean up these saplings, open up the road a little bit more. My goal is just to get to the coast. Again, I don't think there's a lot going on here. But once we connect to the coast, it just makes things a little bit nicer, a little bit safer, easier to navigate. There we go. One on each side. Boom. Our road nice and straight. A true professional. Nice job, Stumps. This one's a little bit tricky. Again, going down slopes like that. Real easy way to dog leg your path a bit. You don't want to end up going in circles. You want to keep nice straight lines here. Making it super easy to find our way out and back, especially when it's foggy and dark and raining and pretty much all the elements are stacked up against you. A handmade road is a welcome sign. Very welcome indeed. I think that's how we closed out the stream last week, was a rainy day, and we found our road and our signs saying go this way. It's made everything go much smoother. See how we dogleg just a little bit there. Let's fix that. Always look backwards at your path. Good way to see if it's still going straight or not. It's a really tough area to path through right now. So as we finish up our roads, we can always make more roads as needed. And some people like to build a lot of roads, some people don't. I'm quite indifferent. But what I do try to do is have lines. I try to look for natural lines that I can follow. It looks like we sideways a bit there. Let's clean that up. Natural lines we can follow. The coastline is a great example. That's why I'm working so hard to get to it. But once we hit the coastline, we can now run in circles around this island. Eventually we'll hit one of our 4 roads, north, south, east, or west, and be able to get back to our starting point, which is always nice. I think let's move over a bit. There we go. Find out when we chop down some of these trees. Whoa! Nice reaction, Stumps. Oh, these guys are still pretty tough. Still in the early game. Still in the early game. All right, zoom back in. Get our hoe back out. Get back to pathing. Go nice and straight. We'll go down this hill backwards. Yeah, nice, easy way to kind of keep your path going straight. You can't see it in front of you. Sometimes it's easier to see it behind you. Every time you hit an obstacle, click once in front, once on the other side. Keep going. Keep it going. Almost to the water. Back out a bit. And we don't feel rested anymore. Wasn't a long rest. But this is perfect. This is perfect. So now I like to just kind of make a big brown area so it's very clear. Okay. Somebody's been here and clearing the area. And it isn't the Great Ones. Yes, guy wants a piece of stumps. Ain't gonna happen. And I'm just gonna do a little bit more over here. So again, it's real obvious where we want to be. A bit more of this, I think. All right, let's see what this borestone, runestone has to say. One day in the sun is a life well lived. A life well lived. All right, let's clear our way back. We've got a lot of empty space. Put it to good use. We're only going to do bushes and saplings for now. We don't want to spend too much time on this. One thing to note, worth observing, I was just kind of scouting around the edges here. No black forest this way. No black forest this way. Now we may want to hook around more, but for now I'm not going to. I see a small building over here. I just want to check it for a beehive. See if we get lucky. See if it's Stumps' lucky day. Also gives us a good view if there's a black forest or not. Doesn't look like it. And no beehives. All right. So we're going to head back. This makes our decision real easy. We're going to have to take that north road. It's the only one that led to any kind of a black forest. And that's what we need to progress the game. So we go with what we know. We don't have a big map to look up. I'm not using the online map generator. You have to take my word for it. It would be easy enough to use it. I have no qualms with using it. If the run goes south real quickly and we're not able to find bosses to progress, I have no problem using it. But I like to see how far I can get. True to the no map playstyle. I feel like I should put a little bench here. Nice little resting spot. People take the road east. We'll have to get some more coal, put a sign at the end of our road reminding us east and west. I talked about this last week. A nice strategy for no map runs is to orient everything facing east. That way, when you wake up in the morning, you know what direction you're facing. When you walk through a portal, you know what direction you're facing. You walk through the door of a building, you know what direction you're facing. Just a nice strategy. You don't think about it much until you get lost. But a good way to get turned around is pop out of a portal, and suddenly you're not facing the same direction. We wouldn't necessarily know that, right? Especially in a no map run. So we're just kind of cleaning up this small section of road we made. I don't think we're going to use it long term. But if we come back and need it, it's ready for us. That's kind of my plan. All right, I think that's good. We'll dump a little bit of wood here. We'll pick up what we left behind and just kind of move on. I don't think this is going to work as a permanent base. We're just not finding stuff we need. To be perfectly honest, I'm going to keep that resin. That stuff's pretty useful. I'll gather up what wood we left behind. Shouldn't be much. There we go. We can relight this fire, get our rested buff again, top it off, and then see what time it is. Don't have any cookable. That's okay. I'm just trying to light the fire. There we go. We need to repair anything. A few things. They're all fully repaired now. So yeah, we're just waiting out for this rested effect. There we go. That's our message. You feel rested. All those bonuses. It's just too much to pass up. Too much to pass up. You'd be a fool to run off without your rested bonus. No 2-star boars. That's kind of a bummer. And we can eat some food, so let's do that. Get our stamina up. For those of you lurking, just joining, watching at home on YouTube, this is the road we built last week. Our major east-west road. We're going to take this back to the spawn point, get a good night's sleep, and then venture north, where we found a little bit of black forest. And we'll have to set up some kind of a camp. We'll do a little bit of building. Nothing major. I'll introduce you to my micro base, which I've already built more than one of, on stream. And then we'll see about going into the Black Forest and causing some trouble. Mix it up with the local natives. If those of you watching on YouTube have ever tried a no map run, post some of your strategies in the comments below. I'd like to know how you go about overcoming the challenges that not having a map presents. I've mentioned I like it a lot. It's a lot of fun. Encourage everybody to try at least one no map run. At least one. All right, let's put some things away. Get our standard 10 wood, 5 stone all lined up. That's good. That's good. Let's put this stuff away. I'm actually going to bring a fair amount of wood with us. I'm anticipating a big build. That's how we're going to go about it. I'm also going to grab some... Actually, let's see if we've got some more honey. Hey, very nice. Very nice. Our hives are kicking out a little bit of food. Hopefully we'll have some more in the morning. But yeah, it's getting to be nighttime, so I think we need to go to bed. We need to get some rest. Nighty night, Stumps. See you in the morning. All right, we're back. It's a new day, a new adventure. I think it's about time for us to get out. And actually, I was going to do one thing. Let's grab a little bit of deer hide. And we're going to bump our comfort up just a tiny bit, just by putting down a rug. Boom. Now if we go inside of here, our comfort goes from 1 to 5. I think we used to have 3 or 4. We've got it up to 5. That's good. Just going to rest for a minute. That should give us, let's see, about 13 minutes of rest. But we got to wait the full 20 seconds to get it. Sometimes Valheim's just a patience game. There we go. So 12 minutes. Not bad. Every point of comfort gives us an extra minute, so we like that. All right, what else can we take with us? Let's just double check. We're going to do one more of each of these. We'll do some more hunting when we get where we're going. I feel like we should take some of this with us, but I want to travel light. We can always come back when we get portals. Let's grab a couple things. Yeah, just a few things here. 258, that's not bad. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. I think we'll head out with the idea we're gonna spend the night abroad. Start working on our next base location. How many arrows do we have? Oh, we're good. We're good. 125, nothing to blink at. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for opportunities. Mostly deer and boar. But I'm not seeing much. Are you, Stumps? I'm not seeing anything. But we didn't cook our food, did we? Oh well. We can cook it where we're going. Alright, so here's some opportunities. Go ahead and grab these fellas. Sort them out. I've been playing on a multiplayer server with a really fun group recently. We're entering the Mistlands, so I have tons of stamina and health normally. Coming back to this run, feels like I have almost no stamina. So this is where I'm not sure. This is our north road. Remember, our east road connected over there. I'm wondering if this body of water connects with the east. If I remember correctly, we kind of went around and confirmed it doesn't. Let's take a moment and find out. Let's just take a quick moment, see what we can see. Again, the no map run, it's all about lines. And having this coastline here, it just makes travel easy. Right? I'm not going to get lost. I just follow this coastline, go as far as I want to go, and then double back. And you can see the black forest across the way. That's where we want to end up. And it looks like, yeah. Can't tell if that's a river that continues. It looks like it is. So maybe this wraps around. In theory, this should wrap around to our eastern road. We'll have to explore it another time. Another time with more stamina, more time to kill. We're going to head this way instead. So across the way, over this way, we found something of a farm, and I think that's going to make a great starting location for us. Is that a boar? Nope. Sometimes the ends of these fallen trees, they look like a boar out in the grass. Let me double check my settings here for graphics. Oh, our vegetation's on high. I'm going to leave that. I think it looks really nice. A lot of people like to turn the vegetation way, way down. It just makes finding mushrooms a lot easier. I've never felt it's that hard to find mushrooms. And I just kind of like the look of a nice, lush world, so I'll leave it. Get a couple more boar. We're going to need these for some upgrades and crafting stations, etc. So we'll get the leather while we can. Might even use the meat to tame some wolves. See if we can find some mountains around here. Maybe that's the next thing we keep an eye out for. Alright, so we're wrapping around the island, just sticking to the coast, looking inward for game that we can easily take out. We've got our bow, and Stumps is quite the marksman, but not seeing much. Just as a deer comes into view. I'm going to conserve my arrows. Whoops. Missed every single one of those, Stumps. That wasn't good. Been hitting the meat a little too early before stream. We're going to try and take out some of these birds for feathers. Keep making fire arrows to advance the game. Alright, so ideally we're trying to get across to over there. Trying to do it without getting wet. One of the other effects we're avoiding now, this should be a 1-star, yep. Just checking to see if there's any others. We're going to come back and get him later. And we'll tame him for an easy source of leather and meat in the long term. But for now, I think we're in pretty good shape. And I'm not going to cut back that way. This will lead us back around to our western road. Remember, we just came up our north road over here, and I think we actually did get to our western road the other day. We're going to swing around this way. I can see that deer, but I'm going to leave him. We really need to get a new base set up, and I want to get started on that. So let's look for some beehives here real quick. See if we get lucky. Not today. And we can head across. Now that doesn't look very safe. Let's try this land bridge here, see if this works. And I'm not slowing down for deer. Just gonna keep going. Maybe we check out this runestone, see what it has to say. I think we're gonna have to swim a little bit. Probably gonna have to get wet, Stumps. Sisters and brothers of the shield. Okay. Let's get wet. I don't think we have any other choice. And head across. I like the glistening of that log. Lets you know it's a wet log, not a dry one. I like the effect. So I'm looking at this farm right here, and it's a really good location. Being close to water is always good. We got a couple boars. I don't want to mess with them right yet. We're going to let them live. Just going to get out of their way. All right, so I'm thinking we fix up this house as a temporary location. It looks reasonably safe. And this will give us a shelter we can start with. What's going on here? It's just running around. And then we can look at maybe down here building something a little bit more elaborate, maybe even over there by those stones. Not sure yet, but we've got a base to start with here. Let's just build on it and go from there. I'm going to get my crafting station out. I'm going to put it outside for now. Do we not have 10 wood? Oh, there we go. Just don't have a smooth spot. And let's get some repairs going in here. And I'm only going to repair up to this level. We're going to redo this roof and just kind of raise it up a bit. We're literally going to raise the roof on stream. That's right. And this stuff can go. We don't need it. And that should take care of all of our floors and the walls. And here's where we'll put our workbench. Right there. I always put it on that side. I don't know why. So now let's go destroy everything. Basically, we're taking out the roof so we can expand upwards a little bit more. I believe this is what we did last week with that little farm we found along the road. Notice we have plenty of wood here. That's good. Just get rid of that. Get some of this out of our way. And here's where I like to build upwards a bit. I'm going to get these 2 meter by 2 meter walls. Slap a bunch of these down. I'm not worrying about aesthetics right now. This is just pure function. It's just a temporary place for us to live. I think... yeah, we'll do something fancy right here. Won't be pure functional. Gotta have something aesthetically pleasing. So I think right here's where we're going to build a fire. And what I like to do is just take these little X's. Gotta get the snapping points right. There we go. And just use those to build up the chimney. Like that. And then on the sides, we'll put a slope for our walls. Or, our roof. So now we need some wood. I thought I threw some wood. There it is. Lost it in all the vegetation. Maybe we do need to turn that down. All right, and then one more X on the top. What are we going to snap? Snap a bottom part. There we go. Like that and that. Actually, this one we can do too. That's kind of nice. And then I like to put a gate on my front door, and I always have it open towards my bed. Because normally when I come in, I'm in a rush. I just want to get to the table, get things repaired, get on my way. I'm worried if I put that back there, I might not get the fire. So I'm gonna put the bed on this side, like that. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Now we can put a fire in here. Let's get a roof in here. Let's see. I think I'm gonna offset it a bit. I like doing this. It's a nice little technique. So here's how you do it. On the corner of the X up here, so these X's, I just build out 1 meter. And then I use the alternate snapping points until my roof ridge is halfway through the X and put it there, right? Then we switch back to the auto snapping, and it usually helps to open the door. And I'm just going to snap my way across like this until it's embedded. There we go, into the front. And that'll keep up there as long as you use the pinch mechanics. Notice how this is really red, right, as we get to the center. So that'll work. And then we're going to build a little bit of roof. Here's where a little corner snapping comes in big. And we don't want to build like this. We want to build a little bit off the edge. Gives it a little more depth. So to do that, we're going to get a top corner snap and snap partway into the roof ridge right here like that. And that way we can snap to the bottom, and we get the overhang here as well. And it just looks really, really nice. So we'll, whoops, snap to the top. That's the key to the whole thing. Oh, looks like we need some more wood. Gonna be chopping wood. Let's see if we can get this covered up. There we go. Enough that we can repair. Perfect. All right, let's toss this crap in the corner. Let's see about gathering some wood. I think we can grab some of this stuff. It's not going to yield a lot, but maybe enough for a roof. After that, we can start going after some of the fencing. All right, again, I'm snapping to corners, so we'll snap to the roof. And down here. Roof ridge. And then finally, whoops, don't step on the fire. Hard to see through all the smoke. There we go. Again, roof ridge. And then snap down there. There we go. And we're going to need to open this up. So remove, 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 remove. This all makes sense in a minute. Here we go. And then we need to do one more 1 meter offset for our roof ridge. And it will all fit beautifully. So here's how we do that. Same way we did in the front. Like that. So it's actually overlapping by 1 meter right there. So it leaves a 2x2 hole in the roof that allows our fire to breathe. So we don't get all smoky in here. Okay. Do we have enough for the other side? Let's see. Let's see what we got. So again, I recommend one of the top snapping points. It works really well. Got to snap to the top of the roof ridge and on the edge like that, and we'll just carry that across. Carry that across. It'll look really nice. Here we're going to do a 0.5 meter overlap. Sorry, a 1 meter overlap. These are 2 meter wide pieces. Actually, we didn't want to do that, did we? We'll do the full snap like that. And then we can put one more right there. Remove this one. What am I missing here? Snap like this. Snap like that. That should cover it. Hey, the bar is open. Very nice. Feel free to order drinks. Yeah, that's as far as we can go with it. So we'll just kind of leave it like that. And grab some of this extra wood off the top. And then we're going to put a ladder on the side so we can go up on the roof for a second. And here's where I like to do a couple more X's. And you'll see why in just a second. So we use the center snapping point there. Then we go back to our bottom corner snapping points like that. Do the same on the sides here and here. And then finally over here, we're going to vent all of this out. So we actually build that, a little roof ridge. And as long as you have a 2 meter wide by 2 meter tall square to allow the smoke to vent out, you should be good. So this will prevent the fire from going out as it's covered, and it'll also allow us to vent the smoke out. So we don't have to breathe it inside of our cabin. So if we shut the door, there you go. Perfectly done. Now we don't have a lot of wood left, so I'm going to build one chest just for easy storage. It's the nice thing about not using the front, we can use this as our storage area. I actually built 2 of these. So I think I am. Let's go ahead and do that. Actually, no. We need to cook up some food. We need some crafting stations. So let's go ahead and set one up. Should be enough to do 5, so we'll get the first one centered. Any luck, just kind of scroll to the side, get these in here nice and tight. I'm not moving my mouse, just my character. This technique works pretty good till you kind of run into stuff like that. So now we get 10 possible cooking locations. And we have lots of storage, so let's get some of this cleaned up. Let's see. Just trying to put the useful stuff in here. Let's do 2 of these, which means we'll put 11 of these away. Put that up. And then these other things I'm going to put in a different chest. Kind of useless stuff for us. What's back here? Oh, we got some wood. Excellent. A bonus piece of wood. Well, it's getting dark out. I just want to try to gather a little bit more wood, and then we'll call it for tonight. We'll claim that bed. We'll wait on our food. And like before, let's get a rug down. It's just one more point of comfort, well worth having. We'll put this by the front door so people don't track mud in. There we go. Our comfort goes up to 5, so that's good. Get some food in our bellies. As we were bringing the beehives, would have been smart. I was really hoping we'd find one along the way. But at this point, I think it's nighttime. We're really darn close to it. Really close to it. So, while the sky is still kind of clear, before it is completely dark, this is Yagluth. I think that's how you say it. It's got a really weird spelling, but basically it's a big tree in the sky that extends from... It's supposed to be east to west. So I believe this is east, and I believe that's west. And the sun should be setting in that direction. I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure at this point. A little turned around from running over here. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll see where the sun comes up. But it's nighttime. Time for some rest. See you in the morning, Stumps. Okay. Time for a new day. Let's get that axe out. We're gonna have to get to work. This is still a stone? No, a flint axe, level 3. That's good. Oh, and it's raining. It's never good. That's never good. Alright, well, let's go over here and see about getting some more woods. We'll reclaim the steps. We'll claim all this stuff real quick. That's easy. Take out a couple saplings. Just staying within visual range of our base. We're not going to go very far right now. I'm not going to bother with big trees. We need feathers and resin, everything else, so I find if you do the saplings, good source of all of those things. I also thought we could explore a little bit around the coast this way. See what there is to see. So I think it's clear that way. Let's actually clear a path over here too. Just to get to the coast, or at least we can see the coast. I shouldn't be sprinting from tree to tree, using up a ton of stamina. Again, birds don't fly in bad weather, so they're easy pickings. Couple more of these saplings down. I want a clear view of the coast. There it is. There's Bambi. Alright, I don't see any black forest. I do see more meadows. Let's actually explore a little bit, shall we? Explore in the rain. Again, we're following the coastline so we can find our way back. Always have a line that you're following. That all looks like black forest over there. I'm more interested in what's along the coast up here. I'm not seeing a whole lot. Of course, it's not easy to see right now. We'll just kind of go out to this point here and then double back. I don't think we're going to see much more. Well, at least it's black forest, it looks like. You know it's black forest because it's evergreens. See pine trees, fir trees, that kind of stuff. As opposed to deciduous trees in the meadows. All right, let's follow this back to our base. Sticking to the coastline so we know where we are. If you're watching on YouTube and enjoying the stream, let me know in the comments. I love hearing from people online. I usually reply within 24 hours. Always keeping an eye on things. This guy. All right, let's try the club. Sometimes it's really hard to hit things when they're super close. So we could go up that way. I think we see our base right there. Like a piece of wood I didn't pick up. Or we could go around the coast. I'm just going to run right back. There we go. And we can carry a little bit more, so let's grab a few more of these saplings. Head back to the base. Kind of a nice chimney. I like using the X's. A little bit different. Come on now. Getting stumps. Good job. Good job. I also think overhanging the roof is kind of a big part of this look. Looks really good, especially if you bump it off the front, back, and the sides like this. Just looks like a normal house. People often ask, how do I elevate my builds? That's a real simple way of doing it. Just kind of playing with the roof lines a little bit. Okay, let's grab all this, put down some more chests. Expand our storage. I am stalling a little bit, hoping to get some of this rain to go away. But if not, that's okay. That's okay. All right, we're going to put treasures in there. And by treasure, I mean anything of value that we can vendor. Any trophies. I like to store all my trophies there. And stuff I don't normally use, like necktails. I don't tend to use that until a little bit later. We've been actually going to clear all this out. Go with a little more standard storage layout. Everybody has their ways. I have mine. So there we go. Let's do it like this. That goes there. This stuff, I don't really care what order it goes in. Sometimes I'll store the meat here, but I think we've got enough wood. Yeah, we can make a couple chests over here. Let's do exactly that. And that's where we're going to store our food. And that's good. I think we're in good shape. So let's get 10 of these. Not looking forward to going out in the rain. Got our rested buff just standing there. I was just double checking it. And here's where I am going to turn the vegetation down because we need just plain old rocks. Actually, we have our pick. We can just use that. Destroy a rock. Zoom in a bit. I think it takes about 30 health to destroy a rock. That gave us 6 stone. That's more than enough. Right, I just wanted enough that we could make a fire should we need it. I want to get rid of this wet debuff as soon as the rain stops. In case you're wondering what the debuff is, that's what that little wet symbol in the upper right corner with 2 minutes under it is doing to us. So if we can get rid of it, we're going to. Since this deer isn't going anywhere, kind of asking for it. Oh, that lightning strike. Looking for Thor in the sky riding across. But nothing today, nothing today. So I'm looking at this, and this is a remarkably large area that is flat. Now, I know it kind of goes up and down hills a little bit, but it's not too bad. We are, as a Viking, we're about 2 meters tall. And as long as your sort of raise and lower ground isn't too much greater than that, it's pretty manageable. You have to do some light terraforming, but otherwise it's pretty manageable. So I feel like this is where we want to build. Let's see what's over here. Get us back to the coast. Sure does. Sure does. So maybe this is the area we want to look at flattening for a longer stay, more permanent location. We aren't going to know that until we get this Black Forest sorted. I don't want to invest too much time just setting up anywhere. All right, so there's our base. Let's head this way. And I'm going to use my navigation tools. That's the way home. We're going to go this way, in the opposite direction, see what we can see. Including birds. Whenever you see those lightning bolts coming down, take a look around for a Norse god riding a chariot pulled by goats. All right, regular boars. Let's get that bird. Let's get some boar while we're at it. Wow. One cool customer, Stumps. One cool customer. All right, let's see if we can find a beehive. Are we going to be lucky? Nope. Not today. I think the rain is the indicator of what our luck's going to be like today. So it looks like... Oh, is this another altar? That's nice. I think we came this far last time. We came this far. So, yeah, once again, we're just following a coastline until we hit the Black Forest. And now it looks like the rain's going away, so let's get that campfire out, get rid of that debuff. And we're going to sit here. Actually, it doesn't matter. I was going to say we could re-up our rested buff, but we only get 8 minutes for a campfire outside, so as good as it's going to get, really. All right, let's take a look around. So another kind of line that we haven't talked about is the line that is the edge between two biomes. Like you can see that's an evergreen, that's a fir tree right there, and these are deciduous trees. There's actually a line right here, and you can see it in the grass. Like you see this brownish, and then you get sort of lush green. If we reduce the foliage, it's even more apparent. Actually, it's right about here. Here we go. You can see how the grass line just kind of ends right here. And in front of me is Black Forest, a lot of dirt, and on behind me is the meadows, just a lot of grass. So let's follow it around this way, kind of see what we can see. That's right, our first warning. You might not want to go this way, buddy. Oh, we got him. Oh. Here's our first gray dwarf. Let's get our stamina up. See if we can get the drop on him. Couldn't. They're very vulnerable to fire, so these fire arrows will go a long way. Put them to good use. We're going to grab every piece of stone, because they're all valuable for building later. There's a troll. Right on cue. Now, if we can find some copper, we can put that guy to use. He doesn't have a tree, so we just need to find a copper node. I want to be real quiet and try to walk around this way. See if we get lucky. There we go. There we go. He doesn't see us. That's good. Let's grab some mushrooms. A lot easier to see in the Black Forest. We'll leave that dude over there. And you notice we're right on the edge between the Black Forest and the meadows again. I don't want to get Bambi. I'll let him go. I know what's going on. You gotta be careful because the trolls can hear combat. I don't know if that's enough to get his attention. Doesn't look like it. Alright, we're gonna have to go across. There's no getting around this. There's not enough Black Forest on the other side of this river. So this is one of the things that, like, makes no maps hard. There we go. what constitutes an island or a continent? Like, are we on a second continent now? Was that a river? What is that? Right? It looks close enough that you would think of it as all one island, but you got to remember you've crossed a river now. And to get home, you got to cross back. Now, if this had been copper, it would have been super convenient. So I'm going to put that troll to work, but no luck. Let's go a little further, see what we can find. I don't think this is copper. Nope. No luck there. We can drag them across this river. There's nothing wrong with that. And that's basically my plan right now. Wow, no copper anywhere. Well, that's kind of sad. All right, let's eat our food. And I thought I just saw carrots. We're looking for little white flowers. Guess not. That's all meadows over there, so there's not going to be copper that way, so we need to go back this way some. But we want to kind of keep an eye on where we came from. We need to find our way back pretty soon. I think we'll go up to the top of this and call it. Not go any further. Just really hoping to find some carrots. Copper, anything. Hate to waste a perfectly good troll. He's just standing there waiting for action. And yeah, I'm just exploring this upper ridge. If there's anything we can find. It's really weird. Sometimes this happens. Sometimes you just hit a patch of forest that has nothing of value. Like, we're not seeing any instances. Not finding copper. Oop, there's a spawner. We don't want to deal with that, so we're going to go this way. And it looks like it's getting dark, so we're going to head back. This looks like where we came in. Should be a troll off to the right there. Yep. I think we're safe swimming back here. All right, let's check for some bones. We definitely need bones. That's how we're going to get a lot of our upgrades. Now, we could pull that troll. It would be an instant piece of armor. If we could just find one copper node to put him to work on, it would so be worth it. Oh, take this guy out. And if we draw the troll by accident, that's no big deal. We have over 100 fire arrows, so we should be able to handle it. He's right over there. I'm wondering if there's any copper, like, right here somewhere. Well, there's his cave. Explains where he came from. And nothing. We're just not lucky today. I mean, he's not coming our way, so that's good. Alright, these 1 stars are kind of mean business, so I'm going to put a fire arrow to him. Take him slowly. Deliberately. Nice job, Stumps. Keep moving. Nice shooting, buddy. Nice shooting. Troll didn't bother coming this way, so that's good. I think tomorrow we kill this troll. What's our weight? Let's take this building apart. You know that's going to draw the troll. We're not doing that. Let's not be fools. I have to make some more some more fire arrows pretty soon. I think we're gonna have to gather flint. Maybe we grab what's right here real quick. Having the 1.5 resources really does help. I think it makes the game flow a little bit better, especially if you've been playing for a while. The grind can get a little too real sometimes. There goes our rest. It's okay. We're headed home. We're headed home. And one more. Okay, that gives us 22. I feel like we're going to need 24. Let's grab one more for good luck. One more for good luck. And then let's head back. So I'm kind of leaving some of these structures here to help me find my way around. They're very clear markers for navigation. Like this building right here. The starfish over there. Just makes things a little bit easier. Alright, we got a little quiet little home up on the hill. Maybe we rustle up our pigs and actually start breeding them. I don't want to take the time for no star boars. That's not worth it. And I usually do breeding at the end of a run. So let's see if we got an upgrade here. Oh, perfect. Exactly what we need. Boom. Alright, what else do we need for an upgrade? 20 and 15. What do we have? What do we have? 14, of course. Of course we needed one more. Of course we needed one more. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's deal with this. Everything gets put away in its proper place. Wow, everything fit. That's pretty impressive. Food goes over here. And our trophies. Let's get rid of those. Maybe we'll mount them up later. That'll be fun. What do we need for fire arrows? Do we need something more? I only see... Oh, there we go. Wood and resin. Let's see what we can make real quick. Don't want to be caught with our pants down. Running out of arrows mid-fight. Our bow is fully updated, so that's good. So I think 183 is good. I do one more, but then that's just another stack of 3 arrows to waste. So there we go. That cleans things up. Gets us ready for tomorrow. How's our food looking? We don't have a lot. I guess there's no enemies nearby anymore. Nighty night, Stumps. Alright, we gotta figure out this Black Forest problem here. So I don't feel like this is a good base location. It's nice. It's picturesque and everything. But I feel like we want to go further in this direction. So let's get moving, see what we can see. Whoop, further in this direction. We're just going to run along the coast. Hope these little green guys don't get us. And see if there's more to be opened up this way. And before we go that way, we should take out this troll. Because I think we're going to end up moving on. We might end up wrapping back around to our north road. It's over there somewhere. We may want to retreat back to that at some point. But let's take down this troll early in the morning. We'll bring him out here. We have lots of space to fight. Take out some of the local bad guys. So they don't get involved later. There we go. See if our big blue buddy's still hanging around. Looks like he is. Alright, it's always nice to get the first shot off. Like a free critical hit. Boom. That took like 10%, 15%. Light them up, Stumps. That's what we want them to be doing to a big copper node. We couldn't find any. Alright. There's a lot of bones here. This is good. Oh, you missed. See if we can get him to knock down a tree. There we go. Oh, that didn't do it. Soon. Soon. There we go. Of course, we now have to clean that up. Probably wasn't very bright. This guy is going to be a minor issue. Oh, nice. One arrow did it. Practice the dodge roll a little bit. Always good to practice. I didn't time that very well. We got pretty lucky there. That should do it. There we go. Save the arrow. Save the arrow. There we go. That'll give us a nice upgrade. Let's clean this up and get back to our temporary base. I don't want to travel around with full inventory, especially with core wood and stuff. Come on now. There we go. I'm just going to drop a quick fire to get rid of the wet debuff. And then we'll go around and clean up these stumps. Can't leave these behind. That was a real shame. We could have found a copper node. Would have done a ton of work for us real quick. There's another one over here. Where's your stump? Oh, I think it's over there. There it is. Alright, we'll get it. We'll get it taken care of. It's what we do. It's what we do. Oh, I guess we don't clean up all our wood, though. Oh, I was hoping 2 would be enough. Now we gotta push it back. There we go. One whack. One whack's all it takes. It would be nice to find Haldor, but in a no-map run, it's just such a long shot. I think I found him one time in about a dozen different no-map runs. Now, these bones are actually so important. We are going to drop something so we can pick them up. Let's grab... We can always get more stone. Get rid of one piece of stone. There we go. And this is an instance. So we're going to come back and do that instance, which will be really nice. And we'll probably need more stone as a result. So let's just drop 5. We're going to need that to put a fire at the beginning of the instance. It's a nice way to just kind of keep your rested buff up, even while you're inside an instance. Maybe we can time this to do it at night. The sun's setting. That's got to be the west. Get this oriented, so that's got to be the east. I didn't really set up our house properly. Didn't follow my own rule. Typical gaming streamer. See if we can get this bird. Ooh, I thought we did. Nope. Worth the effort. I don't know if you saw live on the chat was a plug for the Discord. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can find the link in the description. Come and join us. We're always doing interesting things with Valheim. Probably get a multiplayer server going again pretty soon. Maybe you want to join up? Hit me up on Discord. Would love to hear from you. All right, let's dump some of this stuff here. There's a lot of wood. All right, so usually these are my crafting resources. Let's keep that troll leather out. We'll put that to good use. Probably dump that stone, and we can get rid of this. Actually, let's keep the bone. That's probably an upgrade. What do we say? The club, very nice. Very, very nice. And can we make leather? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. So we'll make... Let's just make the tunic. That'll be nice. Nice little upgrade. So we go from an armor of 6. Whoops, can't wear that. Armor of 6 up to 10. Very nice. A big upgrade. Alright, we'll get rid of that. Store that for later. Store that for later. I think if we had a better... Let's see if we can make the... Oh, we need 1 piece of flint. That ain't gonna work. Alright. I think I'm gonna go back and try and get that instance done. Let's get our buffs. We've got our rested. Let's do exactly that. Let's head back before we forget where that instance is. Get it done. Maybe we'll get some thirtling cores. Test out our shiny new troll armor. Fills me with confidence. I don't know about you, Stumps, but I'm filled with confidence now. We're a blue shirt now, not a brown shirt. Makes all the difference. Take a shot at that bird, but probably gonna fly away. And sure enough, it does. Oh, sorry, buddy. Not buying what you're selling. See if we can just get into the instant, Stumps. Deal with all these lizards. Alright, into the Black Forest. And into our instant. Oh, we need a little bit of wood. Just 2 pieces is enough. And our stone, and off we go. Okay. So, there we go. And you notice we have our comfort of 3, which is very, very nice. Now, here's our policy for instances. It's easy to get lost in here, so we always check left, but we go right. And that's how we end up getting out of this in case it turns out to be a maze, which can happen with some of these procedurally generated dungeons. So here we go. We just check left, go right, check left. We're gonna go right. Let's clear this out. Treasure for Stumps, that's always nice. Impress the ladies. All right, nothing over here. Let's head back. Can't go right. Can't go right. Can't go right. That was just a real short wing. Parry that. Oh, that's our first block of the game. Very nice. Very nice. Nothing here. This might be a bummer of an instance. Doesn't seem to be much going on here. Jack left, go right. Alright, that's a dead end. I had a feeling. Let's see what's back here. See if our luck changes. There you go. Oh, behind you, Stumps. Arrows are particularly hard to parry. Jeez. Alright. So again, we came in here, so let's go to the right. Nothing there. Let's go to the right. And it looks like... I don't know if that's a ghost or a bone pile on the other side. I think it's a bone pile. Here we go, Stumps. Get ready. Oh, we didn't do it. I'm seeing cores. That's good. think we got that troll hide. Sure, we're taking some blows. Do we get 1 or 2? Hey, there we go. It's not enough, but it's a start. It's a start. And take it all. There we go. Alright, we get out of here the same way we came in. Always go right. Always go right. Oh, we had a little bit more here. Nothing. Not much of an instance. And it happens. So a rough start to this run. Not supposed to be easy. Not supposed to be easy. Alright, let's start picking up our mess. It's substantial. Oh, we didn't get wet. That's outstanding. Water's going to be above your waist. Alright, so 165, and that's just a ton of inventory. I'm going to head back. Unload. I think we can, before we go. This morning? I feel like it is. Where is the sun? I feel like it's, like noon. Oh, where's our shadow? Yeah, it must be about noon. We'd look at the... Oh, nope. Can't tell from this. It's been a while. Anyways, let's tear this thing down. Stop staring at the sky. We're just doing this for the easy wood. Don't know that we'll actually use it, but I figure let's deconstruct this. Pretty easy structure. That should take it down. Is there anything that should be holding it up? Oh, right here. There we go. There we go. Grab that flint, take it back with us for the one piece we need. See if we can't craft a few more armor upgrades. And I think we can craft one more workbench upgrade. Which will be nice, but I think we were going to abandon this base in the long run, unfortunately. I like the location a lot. A lot of flat ground to work with here. Right on the coast, too. So much potential. Oh well. Suppose we could try going around that way for the Black Forest, but it starts to become kind of a long run. And I'd rather get a little bit closer, so I think we're going to go exploring. And leave what we know behind. Okay, let's see. Let's put... That can go in there, that can go in there. Not a lot of space. Just make another chest. Why fight it? There we go. That's a lot of unique new things. This goes in here. Get our flint out. Get these out. And I think... There we go. Get our crafting station going. I like to put it on the back side here. Just be outside. Alright, what can we upgrade here? Flint axe, leather helmet. We have a lot of deer skin, we just need bones. We got a lot of that, so let's make some upgrades. I'm not going to do the club because it uses so much. Let's see if we can stretch this out a bit. I'm going to definitely upgrade the helmet. Do we want to do the trousers? Because one more troll and we don't have to do this. And that's a lot. That's a lot. Club. I feel like we should do a little more damage with the club. Let's upgrade. There we go. Don't forget to put your armor back on when you upgrade it. They like to mess with you and take it off. Okay, let's throw all this crap back into a chest. Actually, we're going to take... This is what we're going to take with us. So 10 wood for a workbench, 50 to build a new location and a fireplace, and that's it. We're just going to travel light. It's unfortunate. Maybe we take the troll stuff with us. And a stack of feathers. That's pretty lightweight. And everything else stays here. I'm just not going to worry about it. We don't really need it right now. Oh, these cores. They got to go with us. And that's pretty heavy. That's 200 out of 300. All right, that's good enough. I feel like it's nighttime. Let's get some sleep. Nighty night, Stumps. Oh, great. Nothing like fog, especially when you need to explore. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. Crap. This is what they mean by brutal. I really don't want to go running into the fog because I can't find my way back. What can we do that would be good use of our time? This is where suggestions from chat are welcome. If you're watching on YouTube, put it in the comments. What should we be doing next? This is a tricky venture. Let's see. I guess we could... We can use this. Whoops. Buddy. Gotta sort this guy out. I guess that's what we're doing next. Oh, he's just gonna run off. Okay, then. I guess that's how that works. Oh, nope. It's coming back. He thought he could trick me. Nice job, Stumps. Don't let your guard down with these things. If I remember correctly, that will lead us to the coast. And we can go down the coastline. I think that's what we'll do. I'm going to circle around until we find Black Forest. Or that river. And just kind of see, we'll map this area out a little bit better. Jeez, here we go. Nothing like a river to make it hard to navigate. Yeah, I really worry about running off into the mist. But the stream waits for no mist. We must advance. All right, we've been up to here. Let's see if we can see around this corner. Oh, mercy. Alright, this isn't too bad. We're gonna have to navigate using the trees. Like what type of tree is around us. It's so dark. So foggy. I do have materials for a base, so if we get in a real pinch, we can just, boom, set up camp. We're gonna try to avoid too much extra baggage, so we're not going to kill stuff. I wish I could see more. I really wish I could see more. Alright, we're going to cross here. And Black Forest. This isn't bad. Maybe this was the way to go. Maybe this was the right way to go. Let's see. I hope there's less fog here. Oh, this is nice. Maybe that's all we needed, a change of biome. Jeez. I'll take the rain over the fog. Alright, that should lead us back out. We're just going to kind of follow this river and see what happens. I have a feeling this is going to connect back to where that troll was. That would make sense. So here's some meadows. And then I think the troll was like right up here on the right. I don't remember this part. So we'll follow this water line back. Yeah, more meadows. So I think it's just up here on the right somewhere. So I'm not going to worry about that. We're going to go back to the coastline. And just hug that for a little while. See what there is to see. We'll have to dump some of this dead weight. That stack of wood will have to go. But that's okay. Some bad guys. Sort them out. Fully upgraded. There we go. That club to work. Put those bones to work. Outstanding. Oof. Getting low on food. Can always hunt some more. Let me see if there's a chest here. Oftentimes with these structures, you'll find a little chest tucked away. Zoom in a bit. Nothing there. No luck this time. Alright, so we'll keep following this coastline. I'm just going to swim across. Maybe we set up right there for now. That's not a bad idea. It's like a tiny patch of meadows. And then the rest of this is black forest. Maybe it's meant to be. Going Stumps, you can make it. You can make it, buddy. All right, perfect. You've been training for this, I noticed. Okay, yeah, this is doable. What do you think, Stumps? Doable? All right, so that's got to be east. Oh, borestone. Maybe we get super lucky here and we get a 2-star. Come on, baby. See that coming. Nope, no luck today. Okay, we're gonna come back to that house and set up there. And just kind of keep going around this coast. Remember, we're on an island, and there's a chance we're gonna come across our own road at some point. We go far enough around. That's exactly what should happen. I don't think it's going to happen today. Oh, piece of copper. Nice. Can't do much with it. It's too far away from any of our bases. Why this is such a problem. There's some carrots. Be nice to have. I would like to get past these guys, though. But it's better to just take out at least one of them ahead of time. Oh, maybe none of them ahead of time. Oh, man, that was a terrible shot. Right to the face. Right to the face. I like how just backing up is enough to dodge them. There we go. much junk. Too much junk. I'm gonna be dumping a lot of it. More copper. At least we know there's a whole bunch along the coast. Down you go. Alright. Where are those carrots? Did I already pick them up? Did we lose them? No, seriously, what happened? Did we pick them up? I don't see them. Am I seeing stuff? That was crazy. Alright, maybe they disappeared. Maybe combat destroyed them. Well, that's a bummer. Wish I'd known that could happen. Oh, these things are a pain. We're gonna have to take it out and take it out quick. Take it out, get the axe out, do it in. There we go. There we go. That seed we just collected, it's for summoning the next boss, so nice to get. And here's our carrots. We missed out on. There we go. It was weird how we missed out on that. Another spawner. I don't want to deal with it. More copper. That's good to see. Oh. Yeah, not doing too good here. You need to go down. You need to go down. There. Oh, another troll. My goodness. What are we looking at in terms of weight? Let's get rid of that and that. I say we take this troll out just for the armor upgrade and then head home. I think that's what we're gonna do. We can't get him in the head. Oh, the armpit. Not even going to use him to chop up the copper. Like we're kind of running out of daylight. Living on borrowed time. There you go. Let him smash that. We'll get one chunk of copper taken out. There you go. Good smash. There we go. That is a fun aspect of the game. If you've never kited a troll around to do some mining for you, you're really missing out. 2 1-star gray dwarves, 3 gray dwarves. There's just no letting up. Oh, there we go. Don't feel rested anymore. Nice. Missed that. Get this guy. Completely missed. Get a parry in, hit them while they're stunned. There we go. There we go. Now they know we mean business. Oops, ran out of stamina. Sorry about that, Stumps. Just waiting for stamina. There we go. Okay, we gotta dump stuff to pick up this. We're gonna dump, get rid of that. Get rid of the copper. We just don't have time for it. Everything else is valuable. There, I think we're good. Alright, the question is, do we keep running this way and get more lost? I don't think that's good. Let's head back. That's not good. Let's head back. That's my vote. If we get lucky, we'll make it to that little house and we'll just set up there. But I kind of feel like I want to get back to our roads. I feel a little too far away at this point. I don't totally know my way back other than follow the coast. We'll see how this goes. Sorry, buddy. I got somewhere to be. We're not sticking around. More copper. At least we know where it all is. We could get a boat, just come around. Maybe that's our next move. Always good to keep looking out across the ocean. Start figuring out what kind of the neighboring island formations look like. I would like to find a mountain at some point. Now, I think there's enough light, and we've got the Eikthyr buff. I'm going to make a run for it. I'd like to get home tonight. Stumps wants to sleep in his bed. Goodness. Trail of problems behind us. All right, get our stamina up, make the swim. All right, here we go. If he hits us with a rock, it should propel us forward a little bit. There we go. Little boost. Look at the size of that fish. Too bad we don't have a fishing rod. Once again, I gotta find the trader. Here's where I'm not 100% sure how to get back. So I'm gonna rely on the old strategy. Just follow the coastline. It should get us there. I think this is the first point we rounded. I was like, I just want to see. I think it is, and we might be in luck. We might be in luck. Let's go through. Oh, more little green guys. That's not lucky. That ain't lucky. Ooh, a tired, wet Viking we are. But with the power of Eikthyr surging through us at the same time. Oh, those deer are safe. I'm too tired to keep fighting. So I think our shadow is pointing east, which would be this way. I think if we think of this as like a big bow and arrow, or does it rise in the east and then point to the west? I don't remember off the top of my head. Oops. There we go. We need to cook a little bit anyways. How much do we have? Oh, 3 is good. What else do we have here? Let's get 3 of these. And we're gonna need raspberries if we can find them. There we go. Gotta wait for everything to finish cooking. It's all in a weird timing. Oh, we had a whole bunch of neck meat. Hate cooking that stuff. Once you cook it, it's useless. We have much better food. All right, let's put the seeds in here. Let's get our troll armor made. Let's do the trousers. What is the troll helmet? Is there a troll? There it is, the hood. We need 3 bone fragments. Oh, we can do both. Very nice. Let's do that. Trousers, let's make that. And that brings us from 12 armor up to 16. That's nice. Very nice. Now we want to figure out, okay, is it better to just upgrade both of these for 4 troll hide, or do we want to make our helmet? So These have an armor of 6, goes up to 8, goes up to 8. So that would be 4 between those two, whereas this one has an armor of 4. And the, whoop, this is an armor of 6. So that only goes up 2, so the upgrades are definitely better. Let's upgrade that. Upgrade that. I think it's because we upgraded our helmet already once. Put all this back on, and that should get us up to 24. Nope, 20 armor. All right. My math was off. Put all that away. See if we can put some of this away. I think we're just using any old space at this point. There we go. 140 gold, that's not bad. But it's definitely nighttime. Let's get some sleep. Actually, let's see if... I feel like that's west and this is east. But I could have it backwards. Nighty night, Stumps. Okay, so the question is now, do we keep pushing for the Black Forest that way? That seemed like a long run. It could work for us, but it seemed like a very long run, and I don't want to make it over and over. Or do we double back to the east and see what we find that way? I feel like today is just going to be an exploration day, not a build day. I'd really hope that we'd find more here that we could use, but I feel like this location is going to be a little remote for gathering. For gathering from this section of the Black Forest. So I think what we're going to do is go back to my original strategy, grab some resources, stack of wood. There we go, 10 more. Whoops, why am I carrying too much? Oh, we have a lot of wood. And then enough for a workbench, 5 stone, and go. This is going to be our stamina food to give us just a little bit of stamina as we venture forth. So I think I'm going to go back around this way where the North Road is, and then try circling this body of water here, which I think is a lake, around that way. So here's where we might not have ever found our eastern road. If we'd have gone all the way around this island, our east-west road is probably over here somewhere. So we may get lucky and find that today. I feel like we're going into the sun. Where's my shadow? I think it's behind me. Where is my shadow? Do I have to wait a little while? I think that's the east. And then that's west. That would make sense. So let's see if we can orient a piece. The east-west. Feels like east. Feels like west. Going in that direction. I'll go with that. Just to get us a little better oriented. It's always good to know where you're pointing. But once again, we're just following the coastline. Find a line to follow and you never get lost. It's tedious, but it's the best way to not get lost. When we get to the swamps, what we have to do is basically build a boardwalk. Very time consuming. So I'm going to actually give myself permission this weekend to start grinding resources off stream. So I'm kind of hoping before we end the stream today, we find a good spot to set up a base. And I'd really like to take advantage of that 1-star boar right there, but might not be in the cards. But yeah, we got to find a base and get set up. We could always go back that way. If it doesn't look good, that's always an option. But sooner or later, we'll run into our little sign. Always a welcome sight. Welcome sight for sore eyes. There we go. That's definitely east. Definitely east. We can head back to the summoning stone to see how accurate we are. Actually, we can use the road because it is north-south. Oops. Man, I can't grab the right weapon to save my life. Good thing Stumps is an expert marksman. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. All right, let's head out this way and see if maybe this is just a better approach to the Black Forest. It's from down here somewhere. Took a gamble, didn't pay off. It will work long term, but man, that's a lot of running. I much prefer to be close to the Black Forest, close to the ocean. Really gets you set up nicely for the long term. There's the dinner. That'll make for some good supper. Whoa, scared the crap out of me. I didn't see that coming. Sorry, Stumps. I'm looking across the river trying to find resources. Looks like another deciduous tree, just a small patch of meadows over there. Could set up on. Could always set up on one of these islands, I suppose. Looks like more meadows over here. Maybe this is where we want to set up. Again, just kind of scouting this out. I thought I'd follow this river as a line to get back. We can't deviate from it too much, but at least we can see what kind of zones are here. And I'm kind of hoping we run into our eastern road. I feel like it'll be up here around the bend somewhere, but it's not always the case. I hope that's the mountain. It'd be really nice for finding some wolves to guard our base. That would be very convenient. Not seeing much. This is a little disappointing. I would like to go further that way. Looks like there's a mountain off that way. That could work really well, but first I want to circle around and at least find our eastern road, maybe? I think it might be a ways. It might be a ways. We've got the Eikthyr buff coming up. Let's see what's over there. I don't know if that's tall enough for a mountain. But it sure is a lot of meadows. Come on, guys. Give me a break. Give a Viking a break already. Oh, beehive. Always on the lookout. I feel like the ground was shaking. We got lucky. It'd be hard to get up there, so let's just destroy this. That's the easiest thing to do. There we go. Did we get our... There we are. Got our bees. Alright, so that was a successful run no matter what happens from here on out. I still think we're going to find our eastern road. I think it's worth the run to see if we can find it. You know what? I think this is the house where I was like, hey, let's see if there's a beehive. And there wasn't. And then we circled around and found our eastern road. Outstanding. All right, it still means we're very poorly positioned to get to the Black Forest in any meaningful way. So... yeah, we're gonna have to figure out where we want to go from here. So I think I want to head back to this farm here. Drop some things off. We'll use this as our new sort of starting point. And try to head around the coastline where we just came from. So instead of following that river back, we'll cross it over it and see what there is to see with the idea of setting up a base. In case something bad happens, let's put our spawn point there. Let's set up our beehives here so they're nice and safe. There should be some honey there when we get back. And let's drop off extra stuff. There we go. Clean that up. And I don't think we need any of this stuff. Do we want to cook some more meat? I don't think we need to. Let's just dump all this. Literally just dump it. And move on. Let's see if we can get a new outpost set up across the way. That really worked out in a weird way. But now you see why we built these roads. Makes navigation so much easier. So now you can literally go anywhere on this island. And as long as you don't cross over any rivers, you will eventually hit a road and find your way back home. And there's just something comforting about that. On my first no map playthrough, I ended up going around the coast of the entire island and putting signs with a big arrow pointing back to the base. So if I ever sailed away and had to sail back, I just needed to find the island and follow the arrows, and I'd get back to my actual base. It worked really well. It was very, very, very time consuming, but it worked astonishingly well. Maybe we'll repeat it. I don't know. I don't know. All right, so our goal is to run up here to the river, cross over, see what there is to see, continue our exploration. Keep an eye out for 2-star boars at all times. It's always handy. Oh, we made a mess. Didn't do a good job cleaning up, and we're not doing that again, so just keep on moving. If that stuff isn't near a workstation or, you know, a building structure, base structure, it will despawn after a couple of in-game days, a couple hours. So just be aware of that. Easy to lose stuff. If you just build a chest and a workbench, throw everything in the chest, you can always come back, pick it up. I think I lost a whole bunch of copper that was smashed up by a troll. I just left it laying around thinking I'd come back soon, and I didn't. Got distracted with something else and went back to collect it, and it was all gone. Sad day to be a Viking. There we go. Look at the size of that fish. Why are we seeing these huge fish all of a sudden? I feel like I could just reach in there and grab it. Massive fish. Okay, I think going down the coast this way is probably all right. I know we're going to hit Black Forest if we go the other way. That's why I'm going this way. In a process of elimination. I feel like if this doesn't work out, this will get us to the closest section of Black Forest. Then we can decide what we want to do about a base then. But this seems interesting. Looks like a nice meadow over there. Whoops, didn't even see that guy. I was trying to look through the trees. It looks very inviting. I wonder if there's like a farm over there. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Can't chase every patch of light that looks inviting. Again, we gotta find the Black Forest. That's our key here. Why we've been running around so much. But at a certain point, you gotta stop running around, I think. Not a lot of life along this coast either. Usually you run into all kinds of nuisances. I haven't seen too terribly much. Wonder why that is. What do they know that we don't? Oh, hey, the Black Forest. Look at that. Still a long run. Maybe we need to set up further down this way somewhere. And I'm hoping right up here we get lucky. Right before we get to the Black Forest, that would be ideal. Maybe that building right there. Is that going to be our lucky spot? Right on the coast? I don't know, that's pretty run down. Maybe up there. But I'm sensing we've got some options now. So let's go see where the edge of the Black Forest is. 2 stars. Oh, 1. That's good enough. That's good enough. That's an omen. We were meant to come out here. And I see buildings over to the left. That's a really good sign. And signposts. That's a great sign. Quite literally a good sign. Please tell me this isn't a small patch of the Black Forest. Oh, please no. Tell me there's more. Tell me there's more. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, let's go back to that village and set up there. I think that's ideal for us. Gets us near the water. Here we go. Check this out. All right. Persistence pays off. And do we have a... Oh, I was really hoping... It looks like a boar stone. We might get lucky. We might get lucky. Wow, it's a lot of boar. And none of them have stars. That's amazing. Not a 1. Oof. Rough. Very rough. All right. I feel like I see more buildings off. Oh, there's a 1 star. Nice. Just walked right over top of them. This has got to be our spot. So we're going to have to put some time in leveling this. We're approaching the 2-hour mark on stream. So I think what I'm going to do is make a quick spot that we can live while we make some upgrades. I feel like this is a little too low. We'll kind of leave this for farm later. I think that would work really well. Raise it a little bit up around here and make the rest a little higher up. So yeah, let's make this our sort of our starting location for all this wood to work. Don't forget the little corner pieces. A lot of these builds have little hidden pieces. When you raise and lower the ground, you find them later because they sometimes break. All right, we'll just use this wood floor. It's already pretty flat. And they're nicely, actually, let's see if we can build east-west. Do I still have it oriented? I feel like I do. Let's see. I feel like it's more this way. I think that's right. I want to build... It's got to be sunset, so that's got to be the west. This has to be the east. I think these are the lines. Let's do it. Let's do it. I think this is correct. And then I like to rotate. Gives you a little variety, a little pattern on the floor there. One thing I always like to ask on stream, do you guys like to build your walls facing inward or facing outward? Like the smooth side facing in like that, or the way I'm doing it, build it outward? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments below at YouTube if you have a building preference when it comes to your structures. You can see mine. I like to face out. I like seeing a nice clean home waiting for me down the road. Very nice. I don't think I'm going to do my fancy roof right now. I really just want to get this done. Get the door closed. Not sure I have enough wood for all this. It's going to be tight. Let's bring this in while we can. We're going to need a bed. That. We're going to need a fire like that. And let's keep finishing this roof, see if we can get the workstation covered. Enough to use it. Use it or lose it. Can we snap? All right. And we run out of wood. Good enough. Good enough. We've got our new spawn point. Let's get some sleep. So I'd like to get this boar penned up, and for the end of the stream, get him taming. And we'll kind of survey the ground and see what there is to see. I do want to finish this, though. We need a little bit of wood. Can I destroy this? Yes. Nice. We can get out this far. Destroy this stuff. Get a smaller piece. There we go. I always find it hard to target when I'm using some of the bigger pieces. There we go. We'll let the signs destroy themselves. And I think that's it. As far as we're getting. Without building a new workbench. There we go, there we go. Thank you. Alright, let's build a workbench out here. Get some of this stuff knocked down. I always do this first. Kind of clear the area. We'll also use this to build pens for the boars we want to keep. Get them taming. Where is that 1-star boar? He's the only one I really care about right now. Oh, can't place it there. Sorry, Stump. Alright, there we go. I know you're a big boy. I know you can take it. There we go. I think we got all of it. Pick that up. Let's finish this off right now. I'm not going for any fancy design. I'm just kind of getting it done. You'll notice I use a lot of the same design elements in my builds. Again, I like the door to open towards the bed. When you come in, you're good to go. I can't believe we're out of wood. I guess we're gonna have to gather more. I thought that'd be enough to at least build a tent. Let's just get a pile started. That was good. That was satisfying, watching 3 saplings go down at once. All right, what are we looking at? 59, that's a good start. I think that's the 1 star right there. Okay. So where can I pen you up that isn't going to be a problem? What if I put you down? I think that would be wise. Let's get rid of this guy. And then I'll explain my thinking on this. Why I'm putting him down here. Let's clear a little more space. Okay. I hope I can find my way back to the water. Oh, there it is. Good. Good, good, good. All right. More of these guys. They just come from everywhere. Last call. Getting near the end of the stream, that's for sure. Okay, so here's where I think I can just make a simple platform. Whoops, whoops. There we go. Do I still have him? No, I don't have it oriented east-west, do I? I think this way. East and west. Because we should be facing east. This way should be east. That makes sense. I think shadow's behind us. It's the morning. It's definitely the east, so... let's see. Oh, I'm using the pathing tool. I wanted to use the leveling tool. I want to bring everything up to this level. Like this. And we'll bring it out this way a little bit. A little bit more this way. Okay, I think that's good. And then we'll switch back, and I like doing the stake walls, workbench way out here, down there. And so real simple, I want it facing that way. So we're gonna center it on the mound. This, it's not very centered. Center it on the mound like this. Put a couple walls up like this. And 2 heavy gates. It's a fair amount of wood, but it's a really sturdy structure. I use this for portals, all kinds of stuff, but for taming a couple boars, this works pretty good. Actually, I'm just gonna build. I'm gonna do it this way. I'm doing it this way for a reason. That. So you can have the door open, run them in, shut the door like that. Good way to do it. You got to be careful leaving boars here, because if a shaman shows up at night, it can kill him for sure. So just be aware of that. All right, let's grab some mushrooms from over here. And oh, there's more over here. Good. We can use these to tame the boars. Wow, that's a lot of mushrooms. And let's just throw 10 in there for now. That'll be good. Get rid of this so it doesn't attract attention. And that's how we're going to tame our boars. Just do that. Get rid of this guy. Let's see. Do it from range. Nope. Oh, we did get him. Very nice. All right, let's see if we can run two boars into our trap. Come on, boys. Oh, when they bite at you, they then run off. You see how I stopped? That one ran off. Now they're both chasing again. We'd be able to get them both in here. We'll open it like that. He's going to try and run off. Bummer. Coming back, coming back. There we go. Everybody's in, and I'm out. Just like that. So now we've got 2 boar. One of them's 1 star, so once they start breeding, we'll have a whole bunch of 1-star boars. And when you're on 1.5 times resources, that's pretty darn close to the same as having 2-star boars. So you're in really good shape like that. So at this point, I just need to let them sit for half an hour. I'm just going to let game time pass. While that goes on, over here, we got to kind of figure out how we're going to use this space. I want to level it all to about this level. I think this would work really well because we can get a fair distance that way, almost out to that boar stone, and in all directions. We're going to have to raise and lower a bit. Like, this is going to have to be lowered. The section over here is going to have to be raised up. That's all stuff we can work on, though. It just takes the pickaxe and time. So, let's see, it's about 9:15 p.m. here for me. This is usually when I end the stream, a little bit after 2 hours. This feels like a pretty good break point. So I'm just going to sit inside of my house for now and let these boar tame. I'm going to give it a good half hour. Stumps can just kind of rest up. He can just stand here and do nothing for a good half hour. So I think that's going to conclude the stream. I'll switch over to the chat. Let Stumps idle for a bit in the world. I hope you had a good time tonight. I had a great time. We didn't make very good progress, and unfortunately, that's the nature of no map runs. Sometimes it's more a matter of eliminating your options before you find a good one. And even this location, I'm not 100% sure is a great one. But we need to start making more progress. So we're going to get a base going. I'm going to give myself permission this weekend to start working on gathering resources. And I might do a little bit of leveling. You saw the point I was going to start at. I might do that off stream, unless anybody's really objecting to that, and make some progress before we start again next week so that we can move further into the forest, I hope. All right, that's it for me. Excuse me. Sorry, that's it for me. Stumps out.